afternoon, bonjour. This is comedian George Mason, and I'm just coming on tonight as a follow up from last night's show. And I had on a very interesting guest, Miss Knockout. Yeah, she was on the one. Very prolific, and ladies got a lot going on the cap. And she turned me on to some new AI, um, incredible tools and system. And I haven't really got into it yet, but the way she had it set up, her system, it dropped 16. It spit a rhyme, it spit a rap. 16 bars. It was incredible. And she had it programmed that way, had it set up. And listen, I just want to get into it. I'm writing memoirs. I got a memoir that I'm working on, I've been working on, and I just don't know how to wrap it up. And she told me this tool will help or aid in that process. And I'm interested, I'm excited to get into it. And once I do, I know the way she had it work because I got Alexa. What's the weather outside now?
Good evening, George. The current weather is 58 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies. Tonight's forecast has mostly clear skies, with a low of 49 degrees. Also, I found a routine that ends your day on the right note with sports updates from ESPN Radio. Do you want to try it?
No, not now. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, so I got my Alexa, I got my assistant here, and so I did my little thing as I just did now, and she kind of laughed. She said, I got a program. She said, George, hold on, and she when she showed me, it was mind-boggling. It's just amazing the technology that we have and at our fingertips and our privy to. So she introduced me to something. She emailed me the program, the different sites and the different functionality of this incredible system. So, like I said, I'll get into it. I thanked her, and I want to thank her for last night for a really great show, an incredible job, and she's been in the game, for a minute. And like I always say, for catchmen that have been doing it, and when I say they are true to the game, they are not new to the game, and that's her. And so, thank you, Miss Knockout. Let me show a picture of her and her struggles, her battles, her triumphs, and she's an entrepreneur as well as this she is, huh? Very pretty, very beautiful, and she's in battle rap scene. Did her thing there. She's also battling cancer, and she's a fighter, man. She's a true renaissance in that sense, and I appreciated her, and I told her, and I thanked her, and it was enlightening for me. What's up, Karen? Karen Biden is in the early check-in. God bless you, Karen, as always. Yeah, that was a hell of a show last night, wasn't it? She introduced us to that new AI technology, spitting a rhyme, spitting 16, as she says, and she did her 16 as well, freestyle, which was dope, and very positive young lady, and very pretty as well, and it was interesting. I enjoyed it. I had fun. And like I said, I got some great information out of it. And then when that system dropped 16, when she said drop, the way she had said it and laid back and in the cut knew, how that system was going to. She's been with a while for a while, obviously. And when she said my Alexa was her system was like Alexa on steroids, you know. Yeah, I had to acknowledge it, laughed at it, but it was real. She wasn't jiving, she wasn't bullshitting. It was good. But yeah, so it was all good like that. As I said, I just wanted to thank her for that. A very enlightening show, and tell you these shows I got coming down the pipe. Next week, I got I'm looking at my calendar. Excuse me for doing that, but yeah, I got the Silver Fox is on next week, And then the week after that, MC Inequity. And then the week after that, first week in May, I'll have Mikey D, huh? You know, from the clientele, brother. And, Mikey's, he's phenomenal. But yes, Silver Fox next week. So tune in and join me for that. And I just wanted to show you another picture of the lady. And she is no capping. We played that, and it's a terrific song. And another Knock 'em Out. We played this as well. I keep saying we. I played it. Yeah, we. There it is. Yeah, man. So God bless you, Miss Knockout, and thank you again. Thank you for that AI program. Like I said, I'll get into it. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. And if I have any problems, I'll definitely give you a call and see if you can help me out along those lines. I really am interested and want to get these memoirs. I've been struggling with that. I write it out, and then what happens when I go back on to look at the program, she gave me a system that I'm already familiar with, Grammarly, and that's how I actually pen my memoirs and have it structured in a way that only I can, figure it out, if you will. That's how I write, and but yeah, so Miss Knockout, very helpful in a lot of ways. And yeah, so God bless you all. Enjoy your night. I said, just wanted to come on and thank her and show my appreciation and tell you about the upcoming shows as well for next. I'm interested about the legendary Silver Fox with his association with the group, the Fantasy 3. Chucky Chuck fills me in on what's what and who's who, and like he put me on to like the Clientele Brothers. How he said, don't sleep on Will Seville. Will's vicious with his pen, and I got some nice little surprise for you with Will. And yeah, he is vicious with his pen, the lyrics, the beats, and stuff like that. He's a producer as well, along with the Clientele Brothers, but they each entities within them, their own. They do their own thing outside of their group, which is beautiful. They respect each other along those lines, and that's because you got three incredible talents: Mikey D, huh? Eddie OJ, prolific, and as he informs me, cerebral. I use that word, because of cerebral, cerebellum and stuff. That's some of his rhymes. Him and I have, it's like an inside joke. But yeah, and then of course, Will Seville, Eddie, and Mikey formed the Clientele Brothers. But as I said, each of them are powerful, are deep. And then I got Sedan, the God of Sound, coming in May as well. And he's a favorite of mine. I love his work, as I love all of those artists, because we have coming up on June 28th, Springfield Day, call it the platform, if you will. And we'll have all those artists. Lady Miz, MISLADI, Miz, Queen Lady Miz, and she's deep as well. So, we got some phenomenal, eclectic talent, man, for that platform. And I'll be co-hosting with Van Silk. And he is another heavy cat. Van is just like his mind, for what he knows and for what he's experienced and stuff, bringing a lot to the table. So those are all heavyweights. And we got the albino twins, and with Charlie Chan and Kid Lance. There they are. And they're heavy, they're powerful, and lyrics and bars, with the Almighty Force Brothers. This here is the Clientele Brothers. Yeah, you got Eddie OJ, Mikey D, huh, and Will Seville. Like my man Chucky Chuck said, "Yo, George, Will is vicious with his pen." And then I peeped some of his stuff. I'm listening. I said, "Oh shit," it was like, whoa. Once you really listen, you gotta listen. Pay attention and take it in and absorb it. It's like with Miss Knockout last night. It's like I said, there's no school like the old school, and that's facts. That's the school I'm from. I'm thankful. I'm appreciated that I am from that school because it's we came through a lot of good stuff, huh? Musically and during the era, the Motown era, the Temptations, Four Tops. You name a group back then. Ray Goodman and Brown at the moments, main ingredients, and it's just some heavy weights, man. Old school is the only school I know, baby, and that's facts. So as I said, um, I'm thankful for that. And we got that old school affair on June 28th from 12 to 8. That's 12 in the afternoon to 8 p.m. And it's a Chucky Chuck Productions. And man, we're going to do it in the park. Like it said, we outside, baby. The Almighty Force Brothers, Sedan, the God of Sound, Lord Picasso, Lady Razzmatazz, the list goes on and on and on. Miss Knockout, and it's going to knock them out. All right, baby. And just get ready for that. Write that down on your calendar because the date will be here before you look up. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I want to thank you all the time for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your evening. I love you and God bless. Peace. And also, if you love somebody, don't be afraid to tell them that you love them. Call them up, all right? Shout them out and let them know. You can't be in the wrong if you're doing the right thing. And persistence always overcomes resistance. And I'm going to leave you on that note. And I might, before the week is out, it's Thursday now. And I got tomorrow, but I might come back Monday and I'm pumping up, promote it. Once I get in touch with the Silver Fox, he's slated for next Wednesday. I hit him up and see if he gets back to me. If not, the show keeps going, huh? That's how it works. All right. God bless. Good night. Peace. Thank you.